What's up YouTube, KaiCNC here. Welcome back to another video. Today guys, we're going to be talking about Sailor Piece, and I'm going to give you guys a beginner's tips and guides on how you can level up fast here in Sailor Piece. I've been playing this game for a while. Um, I think I started like way before the, what update was it, like when it was only 10,000, and then it became 11,500, now it's 13. I think like past 2 to 3 updates ago. I think when Valentine's update was still out on this game. Yeah. So, alright. So we're gonna be doing is before we start and jump straight into the guides and tips that I would give for new players. We're gonna do some of the new codes that just released for today's update on Ice Queen or Esdeath, and then I'll be doing, yeah. So let's just start with the codes first. So let's go all the way here. And then we type on the codes. Because it's codes day. So free code. It's the first new code. Then you can see whatever you can get. Get 500 million visits. Well, I feel like it's gonna be like caps lock, so you gotta do that one too. Ice Queen. And mini update, big one soon. Okay, so if you guys are playing this game, wait before. If you playing the game right now, it's good because update 2 is coming out very soon. I think they announced it I think on April 17th. So for you guys, get ready to go and start. If you guys are starting right now, go and join right now because it's best to do it right early as possible because it's better so you can catch up quickly and be able to play the game. So um obviously we're gonna explain what to do when you first start the game. So obviously when you play the game for the very first time, you will start at the starter island, which is over here, and we're gonna go. You'll be beginning here. You'll just spawn right exactly here. You probably would be confused on what you're gonna be doing. So at first, your only thing that you'll ever gonna have is the combat fighting style. So you'll be started at level 0, let's say here. Your health would be like 100, and then your like XP bar is like at the bottom because you haven't started yet. Okay, so here are my tips that I would provide for you that you probably need when you're starting out the game. So first, you go to the settings, scroll all the way down, and head to gameplay. So here's what I request. Here's what I would recommend to use. Click on Enable Quest Repeat and Auto Quest Repeat so that you could turn it on. So for example, I remove this one and I do this. Click on the quest right here. You see, if I just finish my quest right here, it would be automatically give me the quest again. So obviously, if you played other games that has auto quest repeats, then you know how it's supposed to work. So that's helpful when you're grinding, so that every time you finish a quest, you can level up faster. The XP is a lot, so you can see here it's 187.8 thousand, and your like XP since you're new, it's like a little bit here. Then you'll like gain a lot of XP. So here's what I did, to like grind faster. So what I did was focus on one NPC. Oh well, because my stats are high. Right now, you can just continue punching the thief until it's dead, and then and then you'll be like around level 30 or 27 or so. Then just distribute your stats into melee, and then you just punch it, and it would be one tap because you're already so powerful. So like you're broken, your moves would just do instant damage and stuff like that, and you could finish the quest faster. So just continue doing that. What I would prefer is to can just dump all my stats into melee and just continue grinding the boss. For example, I just do that. I finish grinding there. Then I go to the boss here, then grind until like 400 or 300, and then I would teleport here to the next island, which is the Jungle Island, and go all the way up here. Just click on this quest. Yeah, and still focus on my stats on melee, even if my health is low. I don't really. It's you can weave the bosses anyway, so if you dodge, it's easier, and you can do just keep using your Z move until its HP is done, so you can gain a lot of XP. Because like if you look, if you kill this boss right here, it shows 5 million XP. You'll be able to level up faster, and then you from there you can go to your next island. I believe it is desert first. Is it desert first? Wait, this is 750. Yeah, I think this. Yeah, you go desert first. So what you gotta do is head to desert, click on the quest, do desert bandits, then move here all the way to the desert boss. But the best thing is head here to the desert and go right and talk to the observation master to gain yourself observation haki. And the key bind for it, if you're in PC, is H. So what it does is, oh, yeah, I'll just do this. Just allows you to, yeah, dodge your opponent's attacks, like how it's supposed to be used. And we go straight to Snow Island after, and you go straight to the NPCs right here, and then the boss over here. But if I were you, if you're able to do more damage to the boss in the desert island, go for the boss, grind, then go for the boss here, so you can level up faster, so you don't have to wait too much. And then head behind here, behind the island, and talk to this NPC for haki, for armament haki. And there is a quest, so you have 3 quests. You have to punch 150 NPCs with combat. You have to use the Z move 75 times, which is this one. And you just punch the air for 750 times. So complete all that, and then you come back here and talk to the NPC. And it will just say, it will go to your inventory. And you just need to press G. And you have the armament haki. So yes, you can actually train your haki, which I'll teach you by going straight here to settings, to auto skill, auto haki settings, and click auto armament haki, auto observation, auto conqueror's haki. So that's basically it. To get conqueror's haki, I'll explain later in the video. So another tips I would ask you to do, if you're actually new to the game, save your money, and I recommend stuff that I would prefer that you would grind for, so that you could get to level up faster. If you don't want to do fighting style, it's better not to use combat. Go straight to back. So in Starter Island, I forgot to mention, go to the katana seller and get yourself katana. Switch your stats from melee to sword. You can reset stats for free. It's literally free. So yeah, just do this. And then you pull out your katana at the swords and equip it like this. So your sword Z move is like that. Your X move is just like this. And just do that. Oh, if you join the game, you can do like the group rewards. You get like money and gems. and I would recommend to go to Snow Island and buy Darkblade if you're new. And after Darkblade, grind a little bit more money, which I'll show you, to head to Shibuya, which is the next island after Snow. Um, and you would head to this NPC right here to get Griffin, which is actually better um, than those. I also recommend if you're playing with friends, cause and there's like a boss, your friend is like high level. Do around like 10,000 damage. Oops. And you gain like 1.1 billion XP. You can level up really quick. So that's another tip I would give if you have friends that have been playing the game before. You can ask them to help you to level up faster as well. So those are like the quick tricks to go to max level. Another one is just literally AFK. Um, so if you're on PC or on mobile, you have the settings here, and then just go all the way to auto skill, and you see auto Z, X, C, V, and F. So if you're like moves like this, like add AFK, I'll press this one. So I'm gonna keep using the F move, the X move right here, and then pull out my auto clicker, and then I'll just leave my laptop on while it's charging, and then just AFK farm the NPCs for you while you're gone, while also having the auto request repeat. You can level up really fast, and it will guarantee you take you to the max level. So that's like another way to do it as well. Yeah, and since Shibuya has like 3 bosses over here, it's gonna be easy for you to level up. So you just go for in here. So you go for Yuji, which is Cursed Vessel, Gojo, which is the limited sorcerer, and then for Cursed King, which is Sukuna, it's over here on top. You can double jump as well. If you want a fighting style, if I were you guys, I would recommend using swords first. But if you really want to use the fighting style, the easiest one to get right now would be Itadori. Then you could go for Gojo, which is over here, and he will give you the limited sorcerer fighting style. And across it, it's gonna take a while. We are at the Sukuna fighting style. So this is Sukuna, and yeah, that's basically it. Alright, so basically that's how you level up fast, and that's how you get fighting styles. There's more NPCs around the map that you could use to gain more melee, sword. Accessories are like what you can get here when you kill a boss. There's like you can see the drop chances over here. You can get like specific accessories which boosts stats. Like this is for Itadori, this is from Saber, this is from Gojo, this is from Sukuna, Rimuru, Shadow, Kinshi, Upper Moon, Monarch, Manipulator, Maiden, Hunter Cape, Imperial Outfit, Hollow Mask, Limited. All of these accessories give stat bonuses, which you can check here in your settings. You just scroll all the way down and see your accessories. For example, I'm using the Moon Outfit because it gives 107% of defense, 85% damage, 15% damage reduction, and yeah. So basically, this shows your stats. You can see your stats on melee, defense, sword. If you want to use fruits, it's for power. You could just reset your stats. Oh, another farming method if you want to farm. So if you guys are going to go farming, recommend getting the King of Heroes, which is Gilgamesh. And if you hold the V move, yeah, it will attack it the area and it will damage all the NPCs there. But I recommend if you go to Shingu, if you're a very high level player and you're trying to farm like materials and stuff, Quake Fruit and go to Shinjuku Island, and then just go to a specific spot between the two sides. Uh, which I'll just show you real quick. I, did I just get stuck? Okay, I'll show you real quick. So we go here, click Shinjuku Island, and you see the NPCs like right here and there. Just stand right here on this side of the rock and just press C, and it will cause like a big giant wave. So obviously my damage is like weak because I'm not using my stats on power, but I would usually just kill all of them at the same time. You can farm those, but if you're yeah, so for example you're like around 6,000, 7,000, or 8,000, and you could wipe out all of them, then go for this method to level up or anti-farm. But most people nowadays are gonna farm at the last island, which is here, Lawless, which allows you to get to 1300. You um yeah, just farm here at Lawless Island, use the same move or whatever, or King of Heroes, use the V move, and then it will kill all of it. And if you have and you need stats for those like drop chances to increase. Okay, we discovered stats, we discovered how to get Armin and the Hockeys. Conqueror's Hockey you need, by the way, is to get your hockey observation hockey to 25 and Armament hockey to 50 to get Conqueror's Hockey, and you need to complete the whole quest line. And you need the item called the Conqueror's Fragment. You need one of those. I'll show you the location of the NPC real quick. So it's at Shibuya. You go over here. Go to the Curse King. Jump up and go around right here and talk to this one, and then they'll give you like what you need to do. It's a massive quest line. If you join the Discord server, there's like a guide on how it works, so that you don't have a hard time, and you can complete it quickly. All right, so there's a lot of stuff that's in the game. There are traits, there are race rerolls, there's clan rerolls, and then like what are the best what are like what's the best in each. So if you're going for if you're new for the game, go for races. If I were you, try it at least. If you have a lot of race rerolls, which is these, you make sure you get a lot. Like, for example, I have 2,198. You can reroll and make sure you get a mythical race. For example, I have Kitsune right now, which is a good one due to the fact that it gives luck multiplying. So 35% luck, 10% sword damage, 60 HP, melee damage multiplier, and 50 damage. So I use this for farming because I'm focusing on luck stats. And then you could go to total stats, so you could see each stats total, like where it's getting its stats from, how it's breaking down. For example, right now it's luck, so like it's all from the title, stats, race, clan, ascension, rune, skill tree, and power. So ascension is also needed, right? I forgot to mention, which is what you need for Conqueror's Hockey. You need it to be at level 5. And to get after you get Conqueror's Hockey, press J, and yeah, you have your Conqueror's Hockey. Okay, I'm very talkative. So yeah, that's a lot to take cover. I also recommend that if you're playing like the game, if you don't have enough race rules, it's fine if you go up to epic or legendary. If you're going for clans, the max is actually clans. The max is like legendary, so it's fine if whatever legendary you get. After all, you're still starting out, or if you got an average clan, it's okay. Um, you can wait. You can grind for more of those clan rerolls and stat rerolls. I mean race rerolls. While progressing through the game. All right, let's talk about artifacts, which you get at Snow Island. You have to unlock it by a specific level. And what I do is, yeah, farm. You just need a farm until you get this. So these are like more additional stats that can increase crit damage, crit chance, damage, HP, HP plus, damage reduction, HP, regen, and lifesteal. So yeah, there's like a huge process on how it works, which I could explain, but this video would be super long. But if it's fine with you guys, then I'll just do it anyway. And you know what? I'll just do it. So what you do is just farm NPCs, especially bosses, because they actually have this is what's it called? It says accessory drop, artifact drop, and then it says like what version you can get, like Celestial Rupture helmet, Black Horizon helmet, Abyssal Crown helmet, and that's it. Oh wait, this one here, Ashen Chronicles helmet. Look, this is the new one. So what I do is, since I have this auto delete here in the bottom, I just auto delete commons and rares because you need dust, and those dust is like from yeah. So every time I get a helm, it's like for example I'm farming a boss that has like a bunch of that it gives like 100% artifact drop. Most of those are just commons and uncommons, commons and rares. So I just turn on the auto delete so that I can get dust. So obviously, since I farm a lot, I have a lot. So for example, I have this. So I can do 250 right here. Let's upgrade it. Can I just okay there? So just reach level 15, and then I look at the stats here. Look, it has HP, regen, lifesteal, damage. So insane. So 4 piece is full damage. So equip this, lock this, and then if you're able to complete the whole set, is this Abyssal? Yeah, so Abyssal Crown gloves, like for example, I have 2 piece. You get the lifesteal and 20% damage, while also having, which I have this for, more bonus damage substats over here. Let's see if I have the full set. I do not have the full, oh, I do. This one's the crown body. But of course, if it's not, if the stats are not for your liking, you have to keep grinding. You have to keep getting more dust, and it does take a long time, which is a very big process. Oh, there you go. This is the boots, and this could improve your stats. Wow, we're just gonna put it up. 800 is 800 enough? Yeah, 800 is enough. And then yeah, if you have 4 piece, more crit damage and more damage. Then your stats would just change like this. And your artifacts will reflect here in your stats. And then it'll say artifact 64.9%. That increases your stats. So for example, you have good damage, crit sword, melee, crit chance, critical damage, lifesteal, all of that would be based on your like artifacts, race rolls. Alright, let's talk about real quick. A lot of stuff. So melee, sword, power. Obviously, it's easy to get. Power are devil fruits. So to get those, head straight to Shibuya. So to the portal and head to Sailor Island because this is where you get the majority of the stuff. This is not a grinding island. It's just, well, technically it is for bosses, for Solo Hunter, which is Sung Jinwoo, and Alucard, which is the Vampire King. So you go over here, and then you head to traits. So traits give you stats. So like this, I have Cataclysm. For stat reroll, I have this kind of stats. Z, E, E, Z, E, S, and F. So your stats here will like determine um, the amount of damage percent increase. The merchant's the best, so you can buy stuff like the dungeon key, cross key, Aki color reroll, race reroll, rush key, passive key, traits, and clan rerolls, so that you can continue getting the things that you wanted that will help you improve. Your storage, you get a free storage, but you have to buy most of them with gems. So always stock up your gems. Titles, they give boosts actually. So if you're by leveling up until king, you get 20% XP, you get money, XP, and gem boost. Collection, you also get the same thing. The amount of items you collect in the game, the amount of bosses you've killed increases your luck. I'm still about to get the newest title for that. I just need to kill more bosses. Boss drop, so if you kill bosses and they drop their titles, um, they focus on damage, and then of course there's like the events. So Hunter's Helper, the Dragon Slayer, the Children Cupid's Chosen, and Star Maiden. They're all damage as well. But yeah, so that's basically what titles do. And of course the dealers who just buy this. The only best fruit in the game right now is just invisible light and quake. Just like legendary and stuff. So yeah. Alright. So that's basically it. There's dungeons and towers which you can farm too for other items in the games. Chests are what we'll talk about next, and we'll also talk about like the um how to get runes. So runes are stuff that you get here. Runes are through dungeon. So you have to go to Dungeon Island, do a quest. There's a quest for it if you're new to the game. You have to complete it. Once you complete the quest, you head straight to the NPC, go to dungeons. So you need the dungeon keys, by the way, which you can get from grinding, and go to Rune Dungeon. It's a small chance, but what you do, when you do, go straight to your inventory. It looks like you can't see the runes, right? But you just scroll it with your scroll wheel, or if you're on mobile, just drag it to the right and get the rune. And then you can pick a rune here that you have, and then you will get your. It will tell you like what damage it does. So this one does blood. So this one is bleeding damage and how long it durates for and how many ticks, etc. And it tells you the stats for each rune. Accessory is what I already mentioned before. Aura. So to get aura and cosmetic, um, I had to grind my ascension level to 5 so that you can so I can unlock these specific codes because there are codes in the Discord server, which is CCU codes, which they call it, and you just need to use those codes to unlock some untradeable chests, which you can get. But you could get the normal ones by a very low chance, like a 1% chance, 0.01% chance to drop. So for example, I used the aura and I didn't get anything good. Cosmetics, same thing. We'll just roll this and the open secret chest. Boom. Oh yeah. Yeah. So basically chests are like the key to get money. You can get most of them through grinding. It's actually the easiest thing to get in the game, actually. Just farming NPCs and you get chests. The higher the chest rarity, the harder to get. Secrets are the hardest one already, as it is. Yeah, so that's basically it in explaining how this game works. So yes, so there's clans. There's stats to explain how it works. Traits are easy to get. You need the item called trait reroll, which are through the chests and boss. Well, I have to go quick. I'm gonna speed run a little bit. To get artifacts, go to Snow Island real quick. You need a specific level. I think you need like 1,000 or something to get artifacts. You unlock it here, and it will just tell you like where you get it. And then you get artifact milestones. So if you have like a lot of artifacts, you come here and complete all of them. Oh, I haven't touched this thing in so long. So yeah, higher the level you are, the higher of like chances increase, and you get like free stuff as well through your artifact milestones. So we'll have to go to the next island, which are the systems that are in the game that you need to be aware of, which allows you to grind faster. So we already did Sailor Island for trait rerolls. You just need to use the trait shards that I mentioned a while ago. We head back to Lawless Island and we talk to the NPC right here, the Power Master. You get power shards through codes and farming. Talk to this NPC right here, and you just use your power shards to get at least the mythic ones. It's fine if you get anything here. Make sure you get the one that you need, like that's more on damage, then get the best one on damage. Or if you're trying to go for like a good, yeah, on damage, basically on damage. So if you're focused on damage, you can always go for like Colossus or Curse Band, or you could do for like Apex. If you want to go for a pistol, pistol's good for more damage and stuff like that. What else? We go for Slime Island. Next one. We have to go all the way to the NPC. So you farm NPCs, you grind. Go to this NPC skill tree. It increases your stats. The higher the stat, the more damage it gets. For example, I unlocked plus 5%, I guess. Complete it, and then I get more stats. So, yeah. I'm not done. I need 20 more stat points so I can buy both luck. So you can increase. Complete the skill tree. Um, there are certain quests to unlock NPCs. Like, for example, you need to finish the slime quest to get the slime key crafter. I'm so sorry. And then you head to Judgment Island over here, and you have to talk to the NPC right here, Kokoshibo, and talk to him, and he'll give you specs, passives, which does like additional boosts. If you're new to, what I highly recommend is go for legendary traits at least. Specs, because you get damage 5 is good, crit chance, crit damage is good, luck 5 is also good. Rampage, Executioner, and Fortune Chosen are all good stats. You need those. Fortune is good for farming. Executioner is good for damage, and so is Rampage. But Rampage is like the newest one, which is what I have currently on my stuff. So you can get those for your sword and your katana. I mean your specs or melee, and your weapon, your no specs, and then your melee, and then your um yeah, that's it. No, the powers doesn't count. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we're going back to Shibuya, and we head over to this NPCs here. Go to the Blessing NPC, and for example, I have. Okay, I'll show you what it does. So, for example, um, I'm gonna. For example, I have a new sword. For example, I use this one, which I got recently. You bless them, and it'll increase your stats. So just do this. Do this. This one. This one. This one. Just keep going. Yeah, you can do it until you're B10. Now it's max level. So when it's B10, your damage has increased. So the what it take so what you need to be aware of is to always farm if you want your weapons to be at least max blessing. So you need Adamanite, which are a legendary, a mythical item you get from farming. Diamonds, mithril, obsidian, iron, and wood. That's all you need. The diamond is actually here for the enchanter. It's for your armor. For example, I have moon outfit, like 5 of them, which I didn't know. Yeah, see, it just continues doing it. There. It takes wood, it takes iron, it takes obsidian, it takes your mithril, it takes your adamanite, and it takes your outfits. So if you have multiple outfits, get it all the way to E10. That'll increase your damage as well. And yeah, that's basically it. So, like I mentioned a while ago, you see the artifacts right here. For example, I just killed this boss right here. And then if it says artifact obtained, it will tell you on the screen what rarity is. It would be gray for common, blue for rare, uh, purple for epic, and yellow for legendary. So that's how it works. So yeah, that's basically my tips and guides that I would recommend for you guys to play the game. The updates are coming fast. Soon there's gonna be a 2 times event. So 2 times event is good for farming artifacts or stuff from NPCs to get more drops. Right now, I'm currently farming for this update to continue this update, and then I'll explain more in more videos. I'll be showcasing all the fruits that I have, all the fruits in the game, and then I don't have, and then I'll showcase each of the swords that I have obtained here. There's more to go. Melee as well. Oh, and I forgot to mention Boss Island real quick. So Boss Island, really need to be quick about it. Head to Boss Island, go to Boss Summoner, and you can use these NPCs. So they take the keys. For these ones, they take keys, they take your money, your gems, and you can just spawn them, kill them, you get their drops, and then you can unlock items as well. Then there's like specific items to get, like for you need the Divine Grail for King of Heroes, Tempest Relic for Blessed Maiden, Dark Grail for Corrupted Knight, Moon Upper Seal for Moonslayer, and Ice Queen Frost Relic. To get all of these, you have to get them by farming. So you get most of them by farming, most of them from crafting here to the Divine Grail crafter, and then um, some are from quest lines that you need to obtain. There are a lot of quests and puzzles that you need to complete to get certain fighting styles. And also you need to grind a lot if you want to get F move, because F moves are craftable. To get that you need to farm specific materials. For example, since I have Blessed Maiden, I talk to this NPC right here. That says that. This one here. And you talk to it. You need a race, specific celestial mark, arrow core, and Tepes relics. So, for example, I'm gonna farm her. You need you need this much. This is her HP. And then this is you need, and since your drop is so low, you need to farm this multiple times until you get enough what you need. Once you do so, for example, you know what, I can't do this. Okay. I am embarrassing myself. Okay. Before I'm gonna embarrass myself more, I'm just gonna use this one. Okay, so for example, you did what you want. You completed the quest, you completed everything. Yeah, now you have your F move. So your F move is like a stronger version of your V move. It's also a cutscene. Your V move and F move have cutscenes. And yeah, you do higher damage. So basically that's um everything that I could tell you. That's my guide for you guys. Follow my tips and it will help you beautifully and it will allow you to grind fast. There's stuff that you could mess with. You can do yourself. Oh, build saving. You could save like the build that you have as well. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Yeah, so basically that's all of it. Um, you can skip your rerolls for races and mythic races that you want to get rid of. Your clan, same thing. And then yeah, you just do go through here, which is like the most important things to do. Um, Codes is at the bottom. You can always get it on the Discord server or search it up. And if you want a guide, what I usually do, since usually it takes time to update, but if you're since you're new and you're not gonna focus yet on the new update, I highly recommend to join the Discord server and go to one of the places where you could get the Trello. Trello has everything that you need, like the melee tier list, the sword tier list, the best race, the best fighting style, best race, the best clan, um, where to find specific NPCs, and um, requirements and what you need to do. And then they also have like some guides and etc. And they'll tell you in advance and what you need to prepare for and how you're gonna farm these materials. For example, like you don't know where to get soul flames, you go all the way to the boss here. You summon the Soul Reaper boss. That's where you get soul flame. You just kill the NPC until it drops. Oh, and if you see the boss has pity on top, which I forgot to mention real quick, you just fill it up to like 25, 24, and or 20. Yeah, so fill it up to 25, kill the boss, and it will have a pity. You can get up to like the various item in the game, which is like, for example, you can get the various item of the boss, Corrupted Crown. That means you got the most important stuff. You can also get accessories from that because it's also mythical, and you can owe it. And there's a trick on how most players grind for the best item for to get the specific drop you needed. So we abuse this poor boss here. Auto spawn it, the knight, right here, and just kill her. For example, I'm just gonna eliminate her until I fill this bar. Just fill it up to 24. Okay, so for example, you actually did it, right? You just go straight to the boss, you kill it, and then summon a different boss, and then you get the pity, and it'll just give you the items that you need to get this, like this Crescent Shard. So yeah, basically that's my tips and tricks on how to get this is my guide. I hope you enjoy the video, guys, because is this is what I really want to show you guys, because this is how I actually was able to level up fast. Um, well, if you don't have friends, you just do the normal way of grinding, or AFK grind. That's how I did it to get the max level. But I did help friends who are new to the game, and I just told them to do 10% to the boss, and then I'll kill the bosses for them, and then they can level up quickly from the XP. Oh, and if you get boss tickets from the bosses, you can use those to exchange for items, so you don't have to craft them yourself. Yeah, so guys, that's basically it. If you enjoyed the tips and tricks on tips and guide for beginners, or if you're not a beginner but there are things you didn't know what to do, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope that this helps. And if you guys have any questions, you can comment down below. I will be giving a giveaway very soon, and I'll make sure that you guys can be part of it so that you guys can be able to get something cool. For example, I probably might give away. Uh, I'll be giving away one of the mythical swords, which are the a mythical sword. I'll get you materials for the ones that you're gonna get, which would be possibly Shadow. So to get Shadow, you'd have to do dungeons and stuff. But I'll give you guys materials for it so that you don't need to farm it yourself. All you need to do is just grind for the title, and you also need to grind for the um, race, which is what you need for the sword. So yes, some parts are not tradable, so you need to get those parts yourself. But the materials, I could give it to you as well. So yes, that will be coming soon though. But yes, the giveaway will be Shadow V1. More giveaways coming soon for more videos after more showcases. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope you enjoyed Sailor Peace. Bye, guys.